So guys, before we start, I would like to introduce myself. By the way, I am Albert Reyes Sibon from the student of University of Southeastern Philippines. At this time, we are going to tackle about what is the GMO and the effect of GM tomato in our environment and in our society. So, what is the meaning of GMO? GMO stands for genetically modified organism. That is any organism whose genetic material has been altered using genetic engineering techniques. GM tomato or transgenic tomato is a tomato that has its genes modified using genetic engineering. The first commercially available genetically modified food was a tomato engineered to have a longer shelf life. Currently, there are no genetically modified tomatoes available commercially, but scientists are developing tomatoes with new traits like increased resistance to pest or environment stresses. As well as aiming to produce novel crops, scientists produce genetically modified tomatoes to understand the function of genes naturally present in tomatoes. A new type of tomato has developed by scientists in the UK and other European countries in which a purple tomato has been created. This tomato in pilot tests significantly extended the lifespan of cancer susceptible mice that were fed the new tomatoes compared to mice that were fed normal tomatoes. And now, let's talk about the advantage of GM tomato. The advantage of GM tomato first is the delayed ripening. Then absolutely, like what I have said lately, the environmental stress tolerance. And also, the very important thing is to pest and disease resistance that eliminate the insect pests such as copper and other different many kind of microbial pathogens outbreak tomato. Also, farmers reduce the cost effective that they has to pay annually to be able to remove the weeds that have negative impact towards their crops. The disadvantages of GM tomato is the alteration cause the tomato to lose its original nutrients value that is used to contain. In fact, another disadvantages from these tomatoes is had negative impacts on living organisms. When rats were fed genetically modified tomatoes, rats will die within 2 weeks and other develop stomach lesion and bleeding stomach. That's why it is the first reason why biodiversity cannot be balanced. So guys, that's all for my video. And it's up to you guys if you are favor the GMO product or not. Thank you.